What's up guys, it's Mike with Shallow Reefing, coming back at you with another video, and today is my 18-month, well technically it's closer to 19 months, of my Jebao SCP-150. Had a lot of people ask me about this, and they keep commenting on videos and they're like, do you have any updated ones? I'm like, dude, you saw the unboxing, you saw the 6-month, there's a 12-month, you guys want 18-month? Let's see if you do. It's right there on the tank, so let's go over my 18-month. Now, since my 12-month review of it, so 1 year, it's now been 18 months. I've only washed it and cleaned it one time since then. So, you know, I gotta do it again. Every 3 months, you probably need to clean your pumps. Every pump is gonna get a nice clean. But this Jebao SCP-150 still going strong, surprisingly. All right, let's do some math. The Jebao SCP-150 is at $126 right now on Amazon. And the Gyre, the smaller version, which isn't pushing nearly as much as this SCP-150, is $340, or you could get the bigger one with the cloud, which is $400. So let's compare $400 versus $126. Or if you really want to do it and do the cheap version, you could go $265 for the 4K version of the max spec jump, which is probably a closer comparison. So let's just do simple math. It is $265 for the 4K max spec jump, which is very similar to this Jebao SCP-150, but it's double the price. That means if my pump died today at 18 months, I could go and buy another one, and that would last probably another 18 months, which would be 3 years for the same price as the max spec jump if it lasted for 3 years as well. Or if you want to compare it to the Gyre XF350 Cloud Edition, I could buy 3 of those pumps and then they would last me, what, 4.5 years if this pump died today, which it hasn't died yet. So you guys do the math. If this is a worthwhile purchase for you, based off of my long-term review at 18 months, closer to 19 months, I think it's a pretty sweet deal. Now, think about it this way. Do your fish care at all about the name brand of your pumps? The answer is no, they do not. They only care that they get the adequate flow necessary for the tank. Fish are about as aware, and corals are about as aware as a baby is about name brands. Do you think a baby cares about name brands? No, they do not. Fish don't care about name brand either. They just want the flow. Just like you just want the lovin'. So literally that pump's actually older than my son right here. So just kind of do the math on that one. Alright guys, so you've already seen me do breakdowns of the pump, tearing it apart. If you haven't, go look at all those other videos. I'm not going to waste your time with doing that again. But I have it shooting straight across the back. Now, if you wanted to do this, you could get 2 of those pumps and have one on this side, one on this side, and you can actually anti-sync them. So you could have a master and a slave and set it up that way. And you could also have them in different modes. You can kind of see I keep pushing this button here. So after 18 months of pushing this button to like feed them, I mean, I don't always push the feed button. I've probably pushed it 60, 70 times, maybe more. It's definitely getting a little bit worn. But you can kind of set them up in a way where you can have them kind of alternating between one another. So I'm gonna probably do that in the near future because I've realized that I have not updated the flow in 18 months, and this tank is definitely way packed and overfull with corals, and I've been pruning them, fragging them, getting rid of a bunch, selling some, and it's still kind of crazy the amount of flow that is kind of sucked up in this tank. So what I'm gonna do is add another Jebao. One will be on this side, one will be on this side. Alright, so I'm not sure if I get another Jebao SCP, if me having one sensor over here and one sensor over here will work, because I'm not going to be able to run the cables and everything all to this side. I'll have to kind of tie it off of this power supply here and hook it up. So I'm not sure if they will sync correctly or anything like that, but we're going to find out when I buy another one in the near future. Because after 18 months, I think the product kind of speaks for itself. Also keep in mind, when I had the 2 gyres on my 80-gallon tank and they were the max spec gyres, I still didn't have any problems with them, but I really only had them for about 2 years. So, you know, if you're thinking about that, the average life expectancy of a tank I don't know, maybe 3-4 years max. And these pumps are almost hitting that life expectancy of a tank. So, I mean, I'm probably gonna keep them and keep upgrading them in the future. I meant to say keep upgrading with them. I don't plan on upgrading the tank, but I'm gonna use these pumps until they fall off. So that is awesome. Well, Amazon's super fast. So we got one gyre and we got a second gyre, SCP-150. Now with this going on with those two pumps, I don't know, can you see those frags back there? It is legitimately a washing machine in here, and all those frags are rocking back and forth. And these pumps are all turned at like 70%. They're not even at 80%. They were at 80 and I really cut them down. You can kind of see the agitation on the top. Everything is moving and grooving. Everything's looking good. So yeah, I think this is definitely more than enough. Now, the one thing is I did notice that if you were to shoot this straight up, so let's say I wanted this at the bottom and shooting it straight up this way, that magnet will shear off because I had it angled the wrong way and it just kind of went whoop and knocked it off. But if you're just kind of shooting out this way, the magnet will hold it easily because the force is pushing against it. Totally forgot about that, but mine are 19 mil glass. You probably don't have 19 mil glass, or you're putting this on. Or if you do have 19 mil glass, you might up it and do the 180 versus the 150. But overall, pretty happy with how everything is in the tank. And yeah, that was unexpected. So hopefully I'll get this out before my video drops. So guys, if you like what you see here and you want to see more, click the subscribe button. Give me a like, give me a comment below. Let me know how you like this video. And as always, I will see you next time.